Hi everyone, hope everyone's okay. If you have a question, raise your hand and we'll come to you. I think we can recognise a few faces on the front here. We'll come to John Cross from the Mirror. Oh, with a microphone, sorry.
Thank you. Hello, Mikel. Can I just do a health check? Is everyone fit and available that is in the squad? Everyone sort of...
Yeah, everybody's fit. And as well, we have Kieran Tierney with us.
Hola.
Can we ask the question? Let's ask the question again. Go.
Okay, is everyone in the squad? There's no doubts over fitness. Everyone that is here will be fit and available to start.
Yeah, everybody that is in the squad is fully fit to start the game. As I said as well, we have Kieran Tierney after a long injury. Great news that he's back. He's been training with the team and he's available to participate.
How important would it be to make a real statement with an away win? Because, you know, in the Champions League, maybe sort of away performances haven't yielded the goals, and it's potentially a big week, isn't it? You know, and you've already enjoyed a fantastic home win on Saturday.
Yeah, well, it's certainly something that we have to improve. I think we have made the right steps. And looking back, the way we played against Inter and against a team that has been so dominant in the league and having the Champions League final that they should have won and play and dominate the game, but we should have done. But the reality is that after you have to make it happen, and we didn't, you know, and making that steps is what we have to do next. Be ruthless, be much more efficient in the opposition box, and when we get there, actually do what we have to do to take the 3 points away from here.
Okay, Sam Dean from The Telegraph.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
2 questions. 1, how good is Victor Gyökeres? And 2, how would you stop him?
Well, I would like to talk about the team, about the coaches and how phenomenal they've been. You know, the run that they are in is incredible. That tells you that it's not only the qualities, the setup, as well as the ambition. It's something about the team energy that they have, and that's a great challenge that we have tomorrow to come here and make a statement and show that we are capable that against this kind of opponent, be ourselves and win the game.
Jordan from The Sun.
Hi, Mikel. I know you're focused on supporting the team, but you're coming up against a very informed striker. He seems to have the pace, the power, of a height. Is he, in your eyes, what a modern-day centre-forward looks like now, like an Erling Haaland kind of mould?
I understand the question, but obviously they have a lot of individual qualities. That's why they are able as well to win games in various ways. And yes, in a specific position, they have tremendous players.
James from ESPN.
Hi, Mikel. Obviously, it's a new format this season in the Champions League, and we're all kind of struggling to work out a little bit what each result means because there's more games. Is there any concern for you about where you are in the table at the moment?
Well, we want it to be higher, that's for sure. But this is the position that we are right now, and we have to face it and control what we can, which is to play in a way that's going to give us every chance to win the game and fight to do it as quick as possible. And tomorrow we have a great opportunity to do that.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
I'm just on the away form in Europe. I think it is now only 1 win in the last 8 away. And I know some of them have been good performances, like Inter. We know you were unlucky. But is it a pattern that you can explain?
Not all the games, they've been the same. It's true that within those games, there were games that when we were already qualified. But something is very true. That is that we have to improve those results and we have to find the ways to understand what is been missing. Sometimes it's been performance, to be fair. Sometimes it's been when the performance has been there, other aspects. And that's the next step that we have to make as a team.
Jordan, Athletic.
Mikel, just on that point, I think it's 4 away games in a row you've not scored in Champions League.
Yeah.
Is that because the players are still new to this Champions League? People forget that it's only last season and this season, and they maybe forget that yourself is still adjusting to getting the right balance in that?
I wouldn't say that this is probably the most important thing, but the efficiency that we have shown inside the box at this level with the chances that you're normally able to generate in Champions League is not really at the level that requires to win consistently. And that's something that I always say, Champions League is about boxes, small margins and details. And you have to get all those right to win, especially away from home.
Hi, Mikel. David was just talking just now about how he's feeling a lot more comfortable in his second season, that he's adapted a little bit. I was wondering if you've noticed that in his body language, his demeanour, his personality, as well as his performances.
Well, yes, it's something natural as well. I think it takes time to adapt to a new club, to a huge club like ours. And even though I thought that last season he had a really good season, obviously now he's more confident. He understands the system. He's got his space in the right way. You know, it's you can tell that he's much more composed. He's got better links with his teammates, and yeah, he's been in great form.
You mentioned about wanting to focus on your players and not on the specific opposition players. So in terms of William Saliba and Gabriel, what kind of tasks do they have tomorrow? And I'm sure you're hoping for them to step up as ever against an informed striker.
Yeah, for the whole team, because obviously when you look at the numbers they produced in the domestic league and in Champions League at home, where they have won every game and they score always at least a goal, is something that we have to really avoid. So we're going to have to be really consistent and efficient to try to prevent that happening.
Mikel, so many people be coming through to you at the club, players and other staff members, and say, Mr. Coach, you know, there's issues here. You know, they rely on you for feedback, for information to help them, to support them, and you give that support and you give that guidance because you're a leader. Who do you turn to for your support?
For my support?
When you're feeling maybe the pressure, it's so odd in this intense season.
Yeah.
Not this side of Christmas, but are there pressure moments, and who do you turn to?
At home. The first one at home. That's why I have a beautiful family, a lovely wife, my kids, all the loved ones, and then everybody, all the staff. You know, that's why my coaches are so important. All the staff that is around it, upstairs, same support, same energy. Is vital, because as you said, there are always bumps, there are always feelings, there are always issues at football club, there are always things that are very urgent, have to be resolved right now, and yeah, I'm very lucky to have that environment. Thank you.
Sorry, we'll take two more from UK media, then we'll go to some Portuguese questions. So Ian from BBC.
Mikel, good evening.
Hi.
This time last year, you embarked on a winning run after the international break. I'm just thinking, how important is it now? I know it's a challenge to play every 3 or 4 days, but this time between now and March, the next international break, to be able just to focus purely from your point of view, and can you do what you did last year?
Yeah, when you look at, I think it's 32 games till the next international break, so that tells you the story. Every 3 days, we're gonna need everybody at its best, and be very well prepared. I think the team is back of having almost the full squad available. I noticed a huge difference already in training and in the team. I sensed that already on Saturday against Forest, and it's about the consistency that you are talking about now, to build some momentum, some results, some big performances, and go in a big run.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Your second trip to this stadium in actually quite a short period of time. It feels like a lot longer ago that we were here last, but I wonder, have you had a chance to pause since you've come here and sort of take stock and look at how your team's progressed and what you think is different now from when the last time you were here in Lisbon?
Well, it's a good question. It's always a good exercise to see the team a few years back, and I watched both games, obviously, just to have an understanding how we prepared and what it worked, what it didn't. And it's difficult to recognize a team 2 years later, you know, because you tend to see and look at the game and other stuff in a different way. But it was good. It seems longer ago, to be fair, in a way. But here we are again. The good news is we are in a different competition, a competition that we really want to be and be dominant and be important. And this is where we are looking for.
Questions from Portuguese media.
Hello, Mikel.
Hello.